Culture outlives the leaders that created it. Culture goes beyond your years. Hi, my name is Dr. Martin Williams, and my mission in life is to help leaders like you discover, develop, and employ your gifts to transform families, businesses, and nations. I've seen so many communities be changed when people are empowered to live out their life. And that's why this lesson is so critical. You know, culture eats everything. Culture even eats strategy for breakfast. And you are the culture setter for the Commonwealth. Just think about it. Systems can be copied, strategies can be stolen, but cultures are unique. It's what people feel, experience, and live out when they're part of something. And if the Commonwealth is going to do great things and prosper, it's because you become a culture builder on purpose. So when we start thinking about culture, this is the fourth one, and I really like this one, the fourth and the last one. Here's what it means. Culture is going to outlive you. Culture outlives the leaders that created it. Culture goes beyond your years. There are people who are going to live in your culture that you build 100 years from now. Cultures are passed on from generation to generation. Everything changes. If you do one thing for us before leaving here, be particular, proactive, purposeful about the culture that you build, the cultures that you're a part of. Because think of it like this. Cultures literally become legacy. Culture lasts beyond you, long after leaders are gone. Culture keeps moving people. Culture keeps building people. Culture keeps inviting people. Culture keeps creating people once you're gone. Again, I live in Omaha, and I go to Berkshire Hathaway weekend to listen to Warren Buffett. Charlie Munger has left us. And at this particular time, Warren Buffett is getting ready to pass on succession. So tens of thousands of us are in there listening. But what I see is, I see 80-year-old men or women with their 60-year-old sons and children. And I see those 60-year-old children in there with their 30-year-old children. And I see some 30-year-old children in there with their 12-year-old children. What am I saying? 4 generations of people come to Berkshire Hathaway. 4 generations. So when great-grandfather dies, the others will still be there. So what Warren Buffett has done is he's left a generational culture that will continue to influence people for years to come, for decades to come, for millennia to come, depending upon how long we're here. So I want you all to think about the culture you're building, because it's going to affect someone. Have you ever been to Disney? Have you ever heard of Disney? Have you seen a commercial about Disney? Did you know that Walt Disney died in 1966? He's not at Disney, but Space Mountain is. He's no longer there, but all of everything that's been created is still there. He's gone. And now you are taking your great-grandchildren to Disney, your grandchildren to Disney, your children to Disney. You and your friends are going. That legacy will live, I take for granted, as long as the earth remains. It's a brand now, from generation to generation. Disney's culture, called magic and imagination, Magic Kingdom and imagination, just a place to imagine, still thrives worldwide. It thrives in every way worldwide. He is no longer here in the same way, maybe not at that level, maybe not at that latitude, maybe not at that longitude, maybe not at that level, but you're creating something that's the same. You're creating a culture that's the same as what Disney created. It will last long past when you're dead. Isn't that exciting? I think it's exciting. Gives me a reason to live. I can't be selfish. I have to build something that my family and the world around me can use, even if they never know my name. Let's think about it this way. Think of a family. Grandparents may be gone, but their culture that they built, the culture of hospitality, maybe the culture of faith, maybe the culture of work ethic, still guides the entire family, generations. Okay, you say, I don't know about that, Martin. Well, let me put it this way. Have you ever been sitting at a family reunion or talking to a sister, a mom, a grandperson, niece, nephew, and they will say something like this? Well, great grandmama used to say, don't throw away something that you might be able to use. Okay, so what they just did is tell you about something, about somebody that has come down through the family line. You might ask this question, because I have. Said, great grandma said that? Well, I never met her. Did you meet her? No, I didn't meet her either, but my mother told me about her. So you never met your great grandma, but your grandma told you. You may not have met your grandfather, but your father told you. You may not have even known your father, but a sibling told you. This is what daddy said. You get what I'm saying? All those are passed down. The one thing you want to pass down every generation is money. You want to pass down the culture of thinking about money, the culture of building wealth, the culture of building. This is what we do as the Williams. This is how we think. This is how we behave in the world. This is what we look for in the world that we live in. That's very important, my friend. Okay. So now, here's a question I'd like to ask you. I want you to ask yourself, what culture am I intentionally building that will live beyond me? What culture am I building? Good, bad, or indifferent? Be honest. Tell us. What culture am I building that will live beyond me? Put it in the comments below. You know what you're building. Maybe you never thought about it, but you know what it is. Tell us, at least tell yourself, right? The other thing I want to ask you at the end of this is this. What legacy culture are you leaving behind? Put in the comments. What culture are you leaving behind? Because declaring this culture will help to make it real. Let everybody know, this is what I want to leave behind in my family. I want you all to know it because I want you all to be able to talk about it when I'm gone. It's a foundation that has been built in our family. The strategy of the Commonwealth may evolve, but its culture will always last. It will endure. And that culture begins with the choices that you make, my friend. Make them wisely. In this season, I want you to do something for me. Live by culture, right? Live by culture. Now, if this resonated with you, like, share, follow, do all those things that you need to do. And we can spread the culture of prosperity all over the world. Comment so that we all know what you're thinking and we can all be a part of your world. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe. Watch the next video.